today, LeRoy Butler's oldest brother, Mike, shared how LeRoy did not allow poverty or physical challenges to stop him from becoming one of the greatest NFL players in the history of the sport. Well, in part two of my conversation with Mike, he shares when LeRoy called him to say he had been selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame and what their mom, Miss Eunice, LeRoy's strongest supporter, would say if she were alive. What is it, when you think about all the things your brother has been able to accomplish in his short life, what is there an accomplishment, or there's something about him that has inspired you?
It's simple. That LeRoy today is a LeRoy when we were 7 and 8. Lord knows I am so happy for him to make the Hall of Fame. But where he came from to make any sports team, that was gratitude. And for him to reach the pinnacle in a sport that he loved, that's great. But the greatest thing is knowing all his accolades, he's still the same Roy when we were 7 or 8.
Why does that mean so much to you?
Because I mean, everything my mom taught us, the humbleness to accept what comes your way, good or bad, you know, to never be boastful. Someone needs something, help them. Stand firm in what you believe, do it your way, never stop, and don't get too high, don't get too low. Don't let what people say bring you up or bring you down. Just remain steady the course, and he's done that.
He, you know, you guys being so close and you saying, you know, you being that big brothers, as most big brothers, good ones are, they are always pushing you to be better and better and better. What do you think about the fact when he credits some of his success based on the love you've given him?
Like I say, we grew up in the days where it wasn't a food stamp card or food stamps. You get, your change was a piece of paper with 25 cents on it. You know, you get closeness when you know there's nothing else there. You know, when it's me, my sister, my brother, our family, we wake up together, we go to sleep together, you know that knit is there. That's what it's all about. You just can never lose that.
What was your reaction, and walk me back through when he told you, because I know they know before we do that he had been elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I think it was like 2.5 weeks before they announced it. And he's like, Mike. I'm like, well, what you doing, what you doing? I said, you all right, you all right? He's like, I made it. And right then, we both were just like literally like bawling, and he was saying thank you, and I was saying thank you. It's like, it means a lot what you did for me, and I'm vice versa, and I'm like, he pouring it into me, and I'm pouring it into him. Here's thank you for everything. Being the best big brother, mine is, no, it's in you. I saw it, you just brought it out. You know, it's almost like he congratulated me and I'm congratulating him at the same time. It was just overwhelming. I
know you and several family members are going to make the trip to Canton. Have you thought about, envision seeing your brother, seeing that bust and seeing him don that yellow jacket?
Not really. It's one of those things where you can think, you can imagine, but until it hits you, you know, it's like the birth of a child. You know your wife pregnant for 9 months, but until that baby actually there and it's tangible in your hands, you never know. You're like, well, I'm gonna jump up and down, and that's one of those moments that kind of change your life, but you don't know it until you actually can see it and it's tangible. So I'm in the aspect that it'll be something like that, you know, holding back tears, but tears coming.
And then finally, if your mom were here, what do you think she'd say?
Go, Pike, go, and that's my baby.
Coming up tomorrow night, all new at 5:30, you'll hear from LeRoy's good friend and former teammate, Sylvester Pinckney. Meanwhile, check out our show, Duval legend LeRoy Butler, on First Coast News, Fire TV, and Roku right now as we take you on LeRoy's journey from Jacksonville to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Duval legend LeRoy Butler is on right now on First Coast News, Fire TV, and Roku.